Well, the news of pending cuts is still settling in for recent teaching graduates. The Lethbridge School District is being forced to cut about 30 teaching positions and 30 support staff jobs next year. The cuts are necessary because of reductions or eliminations of provincial and federal grants. Kaella Carr reports.
Aaron Malik is getting ready to head to work. The recent graduate of the University of Lethbridge's education program isn't heading to teach, though. Malik says it's been impossible to find a full-time job in her field, so she's had to pick up a part-time job in sales.
It does get a little bit frustrating. I did work as other careers for several years in the private sector and work world and stuff, and took the choice to go back into education because it was something I really loved and wanted to do. It was a hard choice to leave everything and go back to school, so now not being able to get a job in that field is very difficult.
On Tuesday, the Lethbridge Public School District announced they must cut 30 teaching positions and roughly 30 support staff jobs over the next few months. They say this is their most difficult budget in more than a decade.
I've known since the provincial budget was tabled that we were going to be significantly short. We've known that we didn't have any additional reserves to significantly make an impact on that. And what we were able to do yesterday at the board meeting is provide the board with a fairly accurate picture in terms of what that will mean.
The cuts will mean bigger class sizes and more responsibilities for those who keep their jobs. Class sizes in elementary grades are expected to increase by 1 student per class. High school teachers will be asked to shorten their prep time.
They're happening so that we as a district can give an assurance to our community that their students will have a very good, learning opportunity within their schools.
Despite the immediate outlook, the school district says they have to be optimistic. They're hopeful funding will improve in the future and graduates like Malik will be able to find a job doing what they love.
And I've been in education long enough to know that there have been sort of lows before, and we are confident that over the next short term, in terms of the next year, 2 years, 3 years, that there will be again opportunities.
Malik is optimistic too. She's put herself on the substitute teaching list until she can find her dream job.
But the good thing is there will always be a need for teachers. It may not be right now, right here, but often if you are willing to move, willing to sub for a while, there is opportunities out there.
Kaella Carr, CTV News, Lethbridge.
The cuts will start with teachers who are currently on temporary contracts. The public district will also look at those who plan to retire at the end of this year. Districts have until the end of June to pass their budgets, but the final budget won't be submitted until November 30th.